Hello and welcome for a new episode at Mindset Mastery Podcast. I'm your host, Ahmed Assaf, and we have an amazing guest today, Steven Fehr. How are you today?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Oh, we have an expert in AI, and today we will be diving more and more to get the best from the AI. It's not only the title. So let's start with our guest. If we could give us an overview, how could we utilize AI in our marketing as a business owner or as a startup?
Yeah, sure. So well, I started this company because I saw the story around healthline.com and
Hmm.
how they get 200 million monthly website visitors only by creating super high quality blog articles,
Hmm.
right? So I don't know about you guys. I don't know about the audience, but 200 million. And I thought maybe there's a way to automate this. So this really hooked me. Okay.
Hmm.
And so at the same time, this is very important to understand. My old project, appcolumbus.com, had 1,000 reach on Google monthly. And by the time when I used AI text to put on the website, like in all places,
Hmm.
the traffic really went like 130x, right? So at the top, I had 130,000 reach. And that was just a couple of months later. So I was like, oh wow, this blog article thing really is it, right? And I wanted to create hundreds of websites with huge amounts of articles on. So I needed a system that can create Healthline quality articles in zero time, basically. So I was looking around and there's quite a few, or there used to be a few companies doing a one-click AI blog articles, right?
Yeah.
And but nobody like with every tool, it kind of took me half an hour to create an article. I wanted to have a system where I can create an article in 1 minute, right, or
Hmm.
less. And so we created our own. And yeah, it's like it's going really well. So how you can use it for marketing, I mean, most people search for something like a, you know, they want when they think about marketing automation, they think about some kind of software that that talks to people, that writes messages to people on LinkedIn which don't want to hear about you. And if you write too many, your LinkedIn account will be blocked.
Exactly.
So you can contact, I don't know, maybe 100 people a week,
Hmm.
maybe even less, and you're running a risk on getting blocked. With inbound marketing and like let's say you have a couple of hundred articles on your website, you get the people in that are actually searching for this stuff. And the higher the quality of the articles are, the more people you will get in from Google because it'll rank higher, right? So I don't know. When I think about marketing automation, I think about a blog article on my website that is high quality,
Hmm.
and the automation comes from Google sending you people.
So
Yeah.
it's about attracting people and giving and educating them and giving them value.
Mhm.
So this
Exactly.
is the base point that you are moving from that point. And if we want to dive more about this and we talk about the limitation of AI on our social life or our daily life and our daily use. So where do you think is the limit of AI in our life?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Really?
Well, today, I don't know. Our tool currently operates at the maximum of what AI can do,
Hmm.
and in a couple of tasks.
Hmm.
And this limit right now is so if you want, let's imagine you have a company that only creates large amounts of blog articles for their customers. If you have if you have employees not using ChatGPT, they take 20 hours per article. If you have employees using ChatGPT, they take 4 hours per article if you want to do the same quality as we do. And if you use modern IQs, it takes less than a minute, maybe 10 seconds. I don't know.
Hmm.
Maybe a minute. Depends on how detailed you go with the input. So you know, our system creates, you know, images and headline structures and like many plagiarism check and so on.
Mhm.
And so basically that means if one system takes 10 seconds and an employee with that uses ChatGPT takes 4 hours, then the current maximum of what we're doing, of what AI can do in our task, is equivalent to one employee doing the work of 4,000 employees that use ChatGPT.
Okay.
So that's in our task, creating blog articles, that's the current maximum of what AI can, like that's operating at the maximum.
So with this speed of development, don't you think that this will affect on the mindset of our mindset as a content creator?
Well, it should.
Mhm.
So the current mindset, what I hear a lot is first is like, can't I just use ChatGPT? And the answer is you can if you want to take 4 hours per article.
Mhm.
And then, well, if you pass this, because ChatGPT is a general purpose app, you can do a lot with it. But I mean, if you want to, it's like, you know, it's like, how do you say, like competition sports, you need to be in the top 5%, right?
Mhm.
And ChatGPT, you can get in the top 5%, but it'll take you hours, right? And so that's the first mindset. But the second thing really is that people like to type.
Yeah.
And they, for some reason, they think pressing some plastic button is creating value, which is not. Creating value is, so here comes the mindset into place. Let's you have the normal writer, maybe they use ChatGPT already, but let's imagine they don't. So they have the mindset, I create an article by hand, it's more quality. Okay. Then you have the other guy that uses our system. They learn. So the one guy needs 4 hours or 20 hours to create an article, right? With ChatGPT 4. And the other guy is learning for 4 hours, right?
Okay.
The other guy is learning for 3 hours and 55 minutes. And then he or she creates 5 articles, right? So in 1 minute, you can enter the headline and some very detailed background information. And then the thing is, when you learn for 3.5 hours in your field, you will be an expert. And the AI is an expert. You just need to enter the correct information so that it can create in-depth content, right?
Mhm.
And if you learn for 3.5 hours, for almost 4 hours, then you have a lot of topics which you want to blog about. So you enter it very specific. You enter the headline, and then in the background information field, go on moderniqs.com. Yeah, we've got the headline in the background information field. You got to create an account there. And then in the background information field, you very specifically enter, this is what I want. Take this as the context, focus on that, you know, write the article around this idea.
Mhm.
Um, you know, and when you do this kind of thing, you can, the one guy needs 20 hours typing by hand. In 20 hours, you can probably create 50 extreme high quality articles. Yeah.
So as time is a very limited resource, you
Yeah.
think this would be the best way to just allocate his time for his personal growth and development and just creating the topic. Just he will give it the topic, feed the topic, and give them some information, detailed information, and he will do the task. And here's the question is, don't you think that lately there's lots of development in AI, but the application is less?
What do you mean by that?
I
Like,
mean, if there's lots of development in the AI, lots of applications, but they are not using it that much. Don't you agree on that?
well, that's why my major criticism comes into play. We shouldn't progress in developing AI. I mean,
Hmm.
we at Modern IQs created a system that
Hmm.
for one task, I don't know, it might be that it could like if we would have like extreme demand and we would scale hardware resources extreme, we could probably create more articles with our system than the entire world can do. So
Okay.
I don't really see, I don't see how our world is prepared for what AI is able to do today. And the reason why we still keep developing AI is because, as you said, the people don't apply it. They don't, I mean, so companies right now trying to get their employees to use something like ChatGPT or Copilot, right? So I always give this example of Copilot. So you have now you have Copilot, and it can assist you in writing the email to eventually get a customer, for example, or to manage your CRM. But the thing is, out of the whole customer acquisition process, this is like 0.3%. And now with 0.3% of your entire process, you can be 5 times faster. Great. Then you were talking about an improvement of 0.24%. Hey, yes. With our system, you can automate the process by 100%.
Okay.
Or with one, not necessarily with our system, but with one-click solutions that are specifically made for it to automate an entire process to one click. You can optimize probably 99.9% of the work instead of 0.2. And so yes, and the more potent AI applications become, the bigger the upper limit of what people don't use, the bigger the distance is to what people are using. And obviously everything can, gets a little more dangerous, I guess. Yeah.
That's what I'm asking for, is if they keep doing for the next 10 years, it will be a disaster, I think.
Well, the risk is there, right? Look, what I see is companies, so it's all about us, If companies require software developers like us to build solutions for the current state of AI that are operating at what AI can do today, instead of saying, well, let's put more magic in so that it can automatically do more without us even needing to enter a headline or something. If you're too lazy to create a headline, and for a task that, if you're too lazy to do 1 minute of work for a task that used to take 20 hours, then we're in trouble. Yes.
Oh, okay. That's the impact that we'll be
Yeah,
having.
that's the result. The result is going to be that you say that if you want to have a system where you say, hey, AI, please create me a website that gets 100 million monthly website visitors, it might be able to do that, but it needs a very, very, very intelligent AI system, and this will outsmart us in a million times.
If we keep
It's
developing.
probably possible, just saying.
So how do you think that, from your experience, how does this will impact, if we'll keep developing, how it will impact the society, our future?
So look, our society is, so this is, to me, this has been software as a service has been apps. Software as a service apps have been a threat, because even with software as a service apps, look, 20 years ago, we invented SAP, and the whole world was going on SAP. Today, an application like SAP or some kind of equivalent costs 1/10 of a thousandth of the money, and is 1/10 of a thousandth as complicated, right? So even apps like those will accelerate the global progress in technology and everything so much. It doesn't even need AI. Our structures, our society, and our social life, this is all based on very, very slow systems, like education system, retirement system. These are systems, they change. The retirement system knows since decades that it'll have a problem. Nothing changed. Nowhere. It's still the same thing, like nothing changed. And now now we are developing, now we are entering a phase where the speed will pick up by 10,000 times or 10,000 million times, I don't know. And look, I think we are going to enter a phase where every politician in a democracy needs to be agreeing to a change on the whole effect, on the effect of the whole country within a tenth of a second.
Okay.
So the Democrats and the Republicans in the US would, in 5 years, need to be able to make decisions for the whole country every tenth of a second. This is the phase we are entering in. Our society is not ready for this.
Because of the speed and the development. That's what you mean, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So let's make it on a smaller size. Let's talk about the startups as business owners. How
Yeah.
could they take the advantage of that in their daily life?
Well, look, really, my company now has like, let's say, 1.5 employees, maybe 2. I'm not sure. Like, people are occasionally working for me.
Okay.
I used to build everything with software as a service because that was already like such a great help. I mean, 99.9% of the work is done by software. Now with AI, now this took a couple of years. With AI, you will be able to create a company without employees, but it'll take months, maybe weeks in the future, maybe seconds in the future, right? So how this is, so I think on the long term, you only need to have an idea, and the AI will create the entire company, you know, get the customers, distribute products, and so on. Today, I would say, don't employ too many people because try to get things done with that's what we're doing, like a very small, very potent team, and that you highly uses software to do everything. That's the current state of what you should do, I guess, because the more things are changing, the more a problem you will have with your workforce that is not used to learn 90% of the time, you know, and then work on automation the rest and trying to implement things and then learn again.
Yeah, but you're talking about a very dangerous thing is this economical cycle or the employment or the employees. So how would be the future for them, or which they would be thinking if I'm having audience now, they're entering like for university and they hear that. So somehow they would be lost. Okay, if we'll be useless, in which domain we should be. So this will make them, they're confused, right? If anyone can create a company without employees, just he have the idea, he can start it. So everyone has his own company and it's all about software.
Not necessarily all about software, but look, I don't have, I don't, I really, I don't know, like predicting the future
Lots of
from,
unknowns, lots of
yeah,
unknowns.
predicting like what in a fast changing world, predicting the future is difficult, right? Especially in an exponentially fast growing world. Yeah.
That's why you're telling the best way is to stop developing for the next decade.
Look, I don't really necessarily want to say we should stop. But what I'm saying is we should stop and very thoughtful take the next steps up. Like
Okay.
you know, test and test and test, and then take the next step and think about what we actually need. These AI systems, what we have today, they can solve, I believe they can solve every problem we have.
Okay.
Like, I mean, just think about something. Like, let's talk about, for example, death, right? So with these AI systems we have today, you can train them so that a scientist can enter a question into the AI, and the AI will take all the knowledge it knows from every field of science, you know, combine everything and gives an answer, that would have needed to, like, it would have been impossible in the past. You would have taken decades to answer one question. Now you can have this in seconds. This will
Mhm.
propel medicine, life expectancy, technology, environment, climate change, whatever. This will like propel everything to. So it's gone. Development and everything can be so fast with the AIs we have today. I don't really see why we need. I mean, do we need a quantum hole to go to another galaxy? I don't know. I don't think so yet. I
I
think
don't
we should
know.
fix other problems first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would go deeper for something inside of us, which is the emotions. And I want to ask you about that. What's the future of AI with the emotions and with especially with our subconscious mind? Because 96 to 98% of our results, perceptions, and behaviors are coming from our subconscious mind. So how do you think the AI would affect that?
Mhm.
And just or get to the point that the AI have emotions, do you think?
Yeah, so that's two different questions, and I was
Mhm.
going to ask which one you mean.
Yeah.
So on the will AI develop like real artificial emotions? I don't know. I don't know, but I can see how the AIs like. I mean, I can see how life is starting to exist in a human body. And the structure, like of the brain and everything, it's very similar to AI.
Mhm.
So to a technical system, right? I just think like when you go to sleep, the RAM is full. You need to clear the RAM. But I really don't know if real like real artificial emotions will ever be a thing. I can see that more parts of intelligence are now artificially generated, created. It's not just an LLM, a large language model like ChatGPT that sums together text. Like they are the systems that are going to be uh, are developed now can do more than this, recreate
Mhm.
more of our intelligence. But you know what I really the other question is way more interesting, and that is the AI will probably know us way better very soon than any human could ever. So the question is now, let's imagine we have very, I don't know, whatever, good-looking robots, right? For example, and the robot will be like, I mean, young male, and you search for whatever you're searching for in life right now, right? Even if it's a partner, if it's sex, if it's, friends, whatever, even friends. Let's just take friends.
Mhm.
The AI will know what you like, what you don't like. They will not necessarily disagree with you that often. I don't know, like those this connection can be way stronger than with any human. Yeah.
So it will be just acting as if it's a subconscious mind for us.
Yeah, this is another topic. Yeah. The subconscious, the layer, the no, I mean like what I'm a little bit to your question specifically, what I'm a
Mhm.
little bit concerned about is will there be a point coming where we don't even want to talk to humans anymore because we like the AI way more, right? Don't know.
Do you think we'll go there?
Don't, Look, in the US, almost every citizen now is on TikTok
Hmm.
because the app is so intelligent with understanding what you want to see that it makes you so addicted. I mean, when you use TikTok, you're not speaking to people, right?
Yes.
So, and that's just an app that shows you content. That's not like a simulated human being that will be your best friend.
Oh,
So I
wow.
don't know.
That's really, we have to take care of that. We have
Yes,
to be aware of that and the
yes.
using the AI in our daily life and especially in the social media. So if we you would close, what would you say for the startups or business owners or
Mm.
executives? How could they, or how would you advise them to use AI to
Well,
develop and scale their business?
so let's do with the general thing first.
Mm-hmm.
If you require companies to create one-click solutions for you that automate an entire process instead of getting Copilot for your company that automates a tiny part of your process, then you can be in the position where your employees learn instead of work. And then so instead of working 100%, people can then learn 99%, get smarter, get better, improve processes, find new whatever tools or whatever customers, I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
and then do the work in the 1% of the left time at the same quality or higher. When it comes to, if you're a startup, really go on moderniqs.com.
Yes.
Our tool, you can get you can create one free article a month. It'll upload to your WordPress automatically. We're integrating other systems. It'll do so much work, and it doesn't take time, and it doesn't take money. So I don't know, like try it out. You might end up in a situation where you are the next Healthline and get, I don't want to say numbers here. Yeah.
Amazing. And really, I really want to thank you, Stefan. And as an expert in AI, thank you so much. And looking to see you soon on another episode. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah.
Thank you.